Hi everyone, this is Ojas, and today we're back with another episode of the broadcast. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We got a guest here with us named his name is Matthew. Matthew, please introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Matthew. I was one of the members of the original Locker Banks. Before the show, before the show in 2 Minute Studios, I don't know if you guys have explained this on the show or not. The Locker Banks was a friend group that we had where we would sit in the Locker Banks during our lunch period and just talk and shoot the shit for the entirety of the lunch period.
Anyway, yeah, and we got Mike and Oliver here with us too.
Hey,
So
hi.
yeah, and Alec will hopefully will be joining us in a little bit. Unfortunately, Ethan can't make it today. He has some other personal appointments, but yeah, this is what we're doing today. I guess we'll start. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing
Pretty
pretty
good.
good. Yeah.
Anything new with
So,
you guys?
I'm hanging out.
Um, Not really. Chilling here. My dog's in my room right now. Just chig billin'.
Cheek building.
Chig billin' my like a villain. Bob Dylan? I don't know.
Oh, what about you,
Oh,
Matthew and
man.
Oliver? Anything new with you guys?
Not really.
Or anything new? What's up?
Yeah, I mean nothing really. I've just been, I've been good. I've just been chilling.
Mhm.
Doing schoolwork and all that jazz.
Yeah, I landed my summer internship, so that was good. So
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
you
what's
told
up.
me about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think I told you
Uh,
guys. I texted you guys about that already, but yeah, that was pretty good.
yeah, you did.
That
Congrats,
starts in
bud.
June, right?
So yeah, I think that's I think the only big thing that happened for me this week. But other than that, yeah, it's been I've been cooling.
That's good. That's good.
So yeah,
Summer break is around the corner. Personally,
yeah,
Thank
4 weeks,
God.
4 or 5 weeks.
Thank God. I was gonna say, this may be a little off topic, but when it comes to Animal Crossing, would you recommend it? Would you say that it's kind of, I wouldn't maybe say therapeutic, but would you say it's a good game to unwind to, like after a long day of work? Hey, Oliver.
technical difficulties.
Dude. But yeah, wait, is this part getting cut out?
No, you can so you're asking if you recommend
Yeah,
Oliver's
yeah,
having
yeah.
technical
Oh, yeah, I'm
difficulties.
back.
Yeah,
Okay.
you said it.
Oh, he's
Okay.
back. Okay, good.
Hang on. I'll tell you. No, I was gonna say, like, would you recommend Animal Crossing as a game to like come home to and wind down to? Because I've been interested in getting more games for Switch. I only have like, two games, and those are Sonic Mania, which is a really good Sonic fan game, by the way. It's a little old though. Well, since its release. Uh, and then I have just Smash Bros. Because Smash Bros. But um. Yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on Animal Crossing?
I'd say it's
You guys
good.
play it?
Yeah.
I've never
I would say it's worth the buy, although I'm not happy about the fact the updates haven't really added anything substantial. I think I ran the course about ranting about that, but I still say I think it's worth the pick up, especially for what you want to use it for, just for winding down and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
How's
I haven't
the
played Animal Crossing personally, but I have played Stardew Valley. Stardew
yeah?
Valley is actually a really good game to unwind to as well, and it does have multiplayer.
Ooh,
My only issue with the multiplayer is that last time I tried it, the netcode was terrible. Because the developer at the time was focusing on the console ports and the netcode for that, so he had neglected the PC netcode.
right.
So my friends and I, whenever or my ex at the time and I, whenever we would play, we would constantly get dropped from each other's games, and it
Ooh.
was extremely annoying. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
if he
yeah.
fixed it or not. I noticed that I checked the Steam page for Animal Crossing, or not Animal Crossing. What am I saying? Stardew Valley recently, and I noticed that there's been like an update a week coming out. So I hope he fixed it. I'm gonna go back and give it a try with him later. But
Yeah, definitely.
I do want to
definitely.
get
I do
Stardew Valley a shot.
Stardew Valley.
Yeah. I have I was actually gonna ask about another game called Starbound. It's not Starmade. Those are two different. Yeah. How is Starbound? I heard my
It's
roommate told me that it's like uh it's not as like there's not a lot of base building in it compared to like Terraria. Like you said, like Terraria is the more I won't say superior version, but it's a lot. It takes the well, they're very similar in their game styles, but he would say like Terraria is probably the better of the two. But I want to hear your guys' opinion because I would definitely like. I have it and I definitely want to play it, but I want to know like.
Okay, so I played the game too, a bit back in the day. But one of the things is that I think for me, I don't know, I kind of just fell off. The updates were like super inconsistent, and I just felt like I don't know, the game kind of just bored me after a while. It was still a good game, but it's like I don't know, some of the game ideas just felt a bit unfinished for me, and some of the stuff still feels a lot like early access. And on top of that, how inconsistent they were with the updates and everything. For me, I just felt like because I remember people would always compare it to No Man's Sky, and it's just people said it's a better version of No Man's Sky, but it's 2D. But I guess like honestly, if you want a good space exploration game, I'd play that because like, man, the updates like really just have been really great with that. I'd say Starbound's still worth
Okay,
the play.
so I've. Sorry.
But yeah,
Yeah.
You were
So
saying no.
are you going or?
you can go, Matthew. I finished what I was gonna say.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. So I've played Starbound as well. I didn't. I can't say I played for too long. I did play long enough to get past the tutorial. Oh yeah, I know. I'm a real games journalist over here. Yeah, I remember the coupling thing.
Oh God, don't remind me. What you were
Yeah,
saying.
but I did get to like the central hub world and everything, and I started the I guess the main quest you could call it. It's the main part of the story. I feel like at that point of the game, they dump so much content on you that it's really overwhelming,
Yeah.
and it's very hard to get a hold of, right?
Mhm.
One of the reviews by my friends, I pulled it up here. I think this review sums it up very well. Quote, extremely bland, craft them up with remarkably tepid combat and an insufferably floaty movement system. While there is no
Really?
features, I can't recommend the game as very few elements interact. And those that do amount to a numbers game rather than substantially changing how one approaches dungeons, trading, and whatever.
Yeah.
End quote. I feel
Yeah,
like that perfectly sums up my experience with Starbound.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So
So here's my question. Who's a better comedian? John Mulaney or Lil Peep?
Little Peep.
Little peep.
Oh man, you're really putting me on the spot here. I'm gonna have to go with Mel Blanc. Mel Blanc a comedian?
And I
don't
guess
think he
also
is.
we can say now Alec joined us finally.
finally,
Yeah,
Welcome,
sorry.
Alec.
Thanks for joining us, Alec. I know you're a
I
bit
was
late.
trying to
Thanks.
finish 2 whole gallons of milk in 2.5 hours.
Why were you trying to finish 2 gallons of milk in 2.5 hours?
the double milk challenge.
Wait, yeah, dude. My coach promised me. Wait, let me see. $5,000 if I could do it.
What?
Did you?
No.
Or he's
What?
still in the works.
Hit the chug jug,
Dude
Alec.
wanted to win $5,000. I had to choose between 2 whole gallons of milk in 2.5 hours or 32 ounces of maple syrup in a half hour.
Oh no, I would. Oh man, unless
Yeah,
you're
I
Canadian,
think
you would not go with the maple syrup.
I was
God,
gonna
it's
say
awful.
milk's probably the better option. Chief.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hit that chug
You guys
jug,
ever
Alec.
had spray candy?
Wait, what candy?
Spray candy?
Yeah, apparently spray candy is a thing. I just found it.
Oh,
yeah,
I think I remember
yeah,
that.
yeah. I know what you're talking
What
about.
the hell is that?
Yeah.
I think. Do you remember like the Sour Warheads?
Yeah,
Company?
it's literally
Yeah.
that. It's
Yeah, they-
Warhead sour super
It's really
super
not. It just
sour
tastes.
spray candy.
It's really
What
just
I found
bitter.
out is it's also effective as pepper spray.
What?
Well,
Whoa,
it is
that's good to
sour
know.
as fuck. So
So if I
I
spray in someone's
see.
eyes, I can permanently blind them?
let's go.
Yes.
Based.
Based on what?
Based on pepper
Sounds
spray.
like
Oh, Alec, Ethan can't join us. He canceled on us last minute, by the way.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah.
Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
recording.
Yes.
Your entrance is pretty good, not gonna lie.
It's a very Alec-like entrance. It's good.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Snyder Build Visionary just sent it in the chat.
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know what flavor this is. It just says spray. It's blue flavor.
blue one
Oh,
kinda
dude,
seems
that's the
gross.
best flavor. Dude, remember like back in the day when candy and shit was just the blue one was always the best? I know Matthew can back me up on that one.
No, I can agree with that.
Bro, I was
too.
a red fan. What the fuck are
Hey,
you on?
sometimes the grape was good.
The grape was alright. The grape was very hit or miss. Like Jolly Ranchers, maybe. I
Grape was a
wouldn't.
hit on all popsicles.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Grape popsicles and grape like freeze pops hit.
Ooh, that's true.
Dude, I was a red person all the way. If it was red, it was good.
Honestly, watermelon Jolly Ranchers are the best.
I agree.
Watermelon Jolly Ranchers slap. Matthew can back me up on this one. The fucking blue fruit barrels.
Oh man.
The fucking you know what they are? They're the fruit barrels.
The drink.
Yeah, the drink.
Yeah.
Oh, those! Oh
yeah.
my God.
Remember the drinks with like the characters on top?
Remember
You guys
the
remember
Kool-
Bug Juice?
what was it like the Kool-Aid
God.
twist off things?
Oh,
Yeah.
Those things were great. Oh yeah, Bug
Dude,
Juice was
somebody-
also really good too.
Somebody used to put those in my bag at Halloween. Like that's what they'd hand out. Just fucking Kool-Aid. Like
I remember
jam.
getting those like after like soccer practice or games or some shit like that.
I know there's a speaking of Halloween, this is a bit off topic from candy. There's a house.
Oh really?
There's a house not far from that serves mead to people over 21.
Doxed.
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
It's fine. You can keep going. I mean, we can. I can just cut that out.
There's a house near. There's a house near me on Halloween that serves mead.
What?
Dude, we should go.
Wow.
On Halloween.
Dude, we should totally go.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
oh.
I mean, why not?
Serves what?
Mead.
Mead.
MEAD mead?
Yes,
Mead.
like the alcoholic mead. He brews
Oh.
it himself and then he serves it on Halloween.
What the hell?
My stepfather got some last year and he said it was great.
I mean, I'm kind of interested now.
Oh, Otis! Whoa!
Didn't my
Oh
neighbor
man!
Rahman would
wonder,
not approve.
Matthew, do you think my next door neighbor would probably brew mead? Did you ever talk to him about it?
Didn't he brew mead before? Or
I
what?
think
I
he
know
did.
he brews beer.
I know he definitely
It's
brews
just
beer.
fermented
but-
honey, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a honey wine. Like the process is the same, but it's with honey.
yeah,
To my
pretty
knowledge,
much.
at least. Do not quote me on that.
We should
Yeah.
stop talking about this, or Pete is going to be on our ass.
Peter.
Hey man, all I gotta say is, I played the McDonald's video game and I saw nothing wrong with it.
I played the McKids.
I
I-
played
I-
this. Holy shit. That brings up a long lost memory. There was these Burger King video games. There was one called Sneak King, where you
Oh,
literally walk around and hide as the Burger King king.
wait, was it a flash game or what was it?
No, it was an Xbox 360 game.
Holy crap!
It was like an Xbox 360, like
Whoa.
not an indie game, like actually on a disc.
That
And you
sounds
played-
awesome.
And there was another one that was a Burger King game where you it was like Burger King bumper cars.
Oh Jesus! Do
Oh,
you remember
man.
like when McDonald's would give you like CDs to?
Oh yeah, they used to give you like Kids Bop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I still have a couple of those lying around here. Actually, I'd have to pick them up.
Really?
I bet
Yeah.
you I have some.
Are they touched at all, or do you have them like in storage? Because those might sell for quite a bit.
They're either at my grandma's house or they're in one of my dresser drawers. But either way, no, they have not been touched since I was a child.
Dude, do you remember? Speaking of like McDonald's toys, do you remember the Sonic games you used to get? Do you remember the Sonic games?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude, those were so much fun. Or like the Sega games. Oh my gosh, dude,
I had one of those in my car until like 2015. And
really.
it was literally just a complete copy of Frogger.
Oh yeah, dude. I had a I don't remember which one it was. I think it was like the actual like Sonic, the Sonic one. He essentially was like jumping over like pillars or some shit, but Oh my gosh, dude! I used to flex on all the
Oh, yeah.
kids back in like preschool with that shit. It was awesome.
I gotta put an image. I gotta send you guys an image that'll probably bring you guys nostalgia.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. But yeah.
Remember these bad boys?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
McDonald's
McDonald's
GameCubes.
play.
Oh my gosh, dude! I remember they used to have the N64 one. At least I think they were. Unless I was,
To my knowledge, they were always GameCubes.
you might be. You know what?
so-
Now, yeah,
They
you're
had
right.
Smash on those things, right? I remember one of them.
So
Yeah, the
What?
only problem is that one of them didn't work completely, and one of them only one controller worked, so you couldn't play with your friend you were there with,
Yeah,
and
pretty
the other
much.
one both controllers worked, but some kid just rubbed his boogers all over it. A combination of it. It was like a concoction of boogers and barbecue sauce.
Don't forget,
That he
like,
just fucking slathered all over the remote. So you
Don't
couldn't do that one
don't
either.
forget like cheeseburger grease as well.
Yeah. So you're really limited in your options.
Pretty much. But you were saying, Matthew?
No, yeah, I remember one of the games I used to play whenever I'd go to the McDonald's play place was like this Mickey Mouse game.
Really?
I forget what exactly it was like. All I remember is Mickey Mouse. The room was really dark. This is sounding like a creepypasta right now, but hear me out. And Mickey Mouse had like a brush that he
Ooh.
used on different things. I remember it scared the crap out of me as a child,
What
but
kind of things?
oh man, yeah.
I-
You're asking too much of me there. I was four when I played that.
I think when I was there, they used to have like Double Dash. I think. I could be completely wrong about that, but let me look into
They had
it.
They had Super Monkey Ball.
I know that they
Yeah,
had Lego
that I
Star
remember.
Wars on it.
Really, they had Lego Star Wars?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh
What
man, I had that on like my personal GameCube. That game was baller.
Lego Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I have the first Lego Star Wars still from my PlayStation 2.
I remember when I was a child, I would always laugh whenever Lego Yoda would die. Some things never change in life.
Oh yeah, dude.
I also
Yeah.
loved how like when you got out of his mobility scooter or whatever it is,
Yeah.
you start jumping around like a maniac.
Oh yeah, dude. When you had like, because if you got out of the scooter, you would walk really slow. The only
Yeah.
way to like move fast was if you pulled out your lightsaber, because you would just jump around and do like backflips and shit. Oh, I never got like True Jedi on it, sadly, or I
Yeah,
never got all the mini kits.
Those two like Last Jedi, I never got those either.
Yeah, dude. It's insane the amount of like stud collection you need.
I never figured out how to make my own character.
You could do that.
Really? Well, oh no, he's talking about in the Complete Saga.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what
in the
else?
Complete Saga. All right.
You know what else really slapped? Was Lego Batman and Lego Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
agree.
the Holy
Those
Trinity.
Slapped.
I've only ever played Lego Indiana Jones. I never played Lego Batman.
Well, I mean, you weren't missing out on much. Essentially, it was just like any of the other Lego games.
I'm going to introduce controversy. The Batman one wasn't that good, but the Indiana
You're
Jones one was.
You're not wrong. I do prefer the Indiana Jones one over the Batman one. I'll agree with you on that one.
Only movies that had Harrison Ford in them make a good Lego series.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Oh man, speaking of video games, you guys have heard of the KFC console, right?
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit.
Can't you? Isn't that basically just like an air fryer console? Like you can make like fried chicken in it, right?
It's more like a warmer. You don't make fried chicken, in it, but you put already made fried chicken in there to keep it warm.
So when's Lego Blade Runner coming out?
Blade Runner.
Never.
Give it 25 years.
What was the Oliver? What's that one Lego GTA game? It's not
Lego
actually
City
called-
Undercover.
Yeah,
Oh, it's on sale right now on Steam for
It is. How
$5.
much is it?
$5.
$5?
I
Oh,
might
Yeah.
get that.
buddy, that might be a deal right there. I might have to snag me that.
Has anyone had the? Did anybody buy the new Flight Sim?
No, why?
No.
Are you talking
I was
about
debating
Digital
on it.
Combat Simulator?
No, Microsoft.
Like Microsoft Flight
Oh,
Sim 2020.
No.
Did it come
Where
with
you can
Series X
all I
yet?
have
fly
is,
to your house.
All I have is version 3 for the Windows 3.1. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Did it come out on the Series X yet, Alec? I remember it was supposed to.
Flight Sim?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
it was supposed to
I
come
have the
out.
Series X though. So
Yeah, I mean, it was supposed to. I don't remember if they released it yet.
The only problem is like it's very hard to play flight sim if you don't have the right controllers and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, what
Right.
am I supposed to do? Use the D-pad as a yoke or something?
I heard it's not terrible if you. I mean, it's only if you want the advanced controller scheme, but usually I think they designed it so that like if it's not like, overbearing, or you can just use it as more of a casual sort of thing.
Yeah, any flight or racing game on Xbox that isn't,
Ace
right
Combat.
trigger. No, that isn't right trigger is gas, left trigger is brake is out of my league.
Really,
You should-
Squadrons did a great job of adapting it to controller form. Star Wars Squadrons.
I would definitely check out Ace Combat. Not to sound like a that guy, but Ace Combat, especially Ace Combat 7, the new one, did a really good job. And it's always done a really good job because it puts itself more as like an arcade like shooter, or not shooter, but just an arcade like aerial combat game first. Like you don't need to like focus on all this like instruments and tools. It's not like digital combat simulator. It's an arcade game with a plot first, and like airplanes just happen to be the main focus of it at the time as well.
Airplanes.
I mean, Honey
And a
Pop
mad
is,
amount of
Honey Pop
waifus.
is an arcade game with a story too, you know.
Say again?
Honey Pop is a arcade game with a story too, you know.
Definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I only play Ace Combat for the waifus.
I mean, yeah,
Oh.
you're not wrong. Speaking of which, did you ever get Ace Combat?
No, I was just joking.
Should.
I might get it.
I
next
don't
summer or
roll
something.
with Ace Combat. All my homies are in on Project Wingman.
All my homies
Yeah,
play
dude,
Star Wars Squadrons.
Project Wingman is also really good. I just wish I had like an actual computer to run it on. Project Wingman is really good.
Project Wingman doesn't really require that much resources, honestly, but I don't know.
There's one mission in Project Wingman that really trips me up. I don't know if I've gotten past it yet. So the goal is to blow up like oil refineries and whatnot.
Yeah.
And there's one oil refinery that's in the middle of a tank, right? Or not a tank. It's in the middle of like a giant pipe. And that
Yes.
giant pipe is sitting above lava. So
Yeah.
so you have to like very carefully maneuver into the pipe without blowing up. And every time I try to do it, I just die.
Well, I'm going to sound like that guy again. The best thing to do is try to slow down as much as possible. And if you don't feel like you're going to go in, bail out and then try again. Are you on a timer for it?
You're not, but I've already tried everything that you've just said. The issue is that the entrance is too small. And like
Yo, I just came back and I did not hear what this conversation was about, and it is hilarious.
Airplanes, my guy.
we're talking about
He's got a
Project Wingman
timer,
right
the
now.
entrance is too small. Like what?
Speaking of airplane, can I just say that like War Thunder like sucks because of how I get that it's a free game, but there's just a point where it just feels like I can't even play it without them just like having an invisible hand. It's like, hey, your wallet, fork it over. Come on, give it to me.
No, yeah, War Thunder is by design a game that does that.
Sucks because all the moment-to-moment gameplay is amazing, but
Nowhere is it more evident than the naval combat, though.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
Like to research even like the second or third ship, you need 5,000 research points.
And
Do
it
you
takes
remember
forever.
the game Blood Wake?
Oh yeah,
It's
is that the one like game where you play as boats and you have like
Yeah, it
machine
was
guns
an
and stuff?
original Xbox game, and you played as like boats with just like weapons on top of them, and you had to try and sink other boats.
Yeah, that
They've never
Oh,
adapted it to like a new Xbox. They never adapted it to PC, and I was like,
that's
that
such a
was-
shame.
I loved that game when I was a kid.
You sure there isn't a PC port at least?
Yeah, there's not.
Damn.
You couldn't even play it.
Um,
It was an original Xbox game. You couldn't even play it on 360.
Sheesh.
There was a game a while back. Do you guys remember Chaser's Laser Tag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember
yeah.
that one game that they had on the Xbox where it's like you had like machine guns on the front of your car and like a mine and like a thing that lays mines in the back? Do you know what
Mad
I'm talking
Max
about?
Simulator.
No, I don't remember what the game was called, but it was a lot of fun.
You all remember
Essentially,
those
you were
mech
just-
sims at Chaser's Laser Tag?
I remember
Oh,
that.
what was that game called,
Mech
dude?
Warrior.
You had to like
wanted
beat
to
each
play
other.
that.
Dude, that game was
Yeah.
fun as fuck. I love that game. It's like
What
you had,
was it called?
It was Mech Warrior. I think that's what the game is
Mech
called.
Warrior?
Yeah.
It was so weird that they had like they put you in a. I think you're right. It was Mech.
That game was
I
fun
know.
as fuck, dude. Like,
Oh my
me and the
God.
homie, we just like I have one controlling one dude with the gun. We go like that.
Wow, this is old, dude. This came out in '89.
Still
the
a
first-
banger ass game.
I gotta. Is this a thing on Steam?
I think they
If it
released a
is-
new one like a year ago. I don't know how good it is though.
Let me check.
Yeah,
Nope.
they have an online one.
That game is lit as fuck. I need to play that game again, honestly.
You guys know that Worms recently released a fucking battle royale game?
What?
Who did?
Really?
Yeah,
Like,
it's called Worms Rumble, and it's been an open beta since November. I
That-
don't think anyone has purchased it yet.
That's
Who
hilarious.
released it?
Mixed reviews.
Mixed
The
reviews.
dude who makes the Worms games.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Let
pretend
me
like
check. How many reviews does it have? Yeah, 845. Nobody's playing this game.
really? Well, I mean, I don't blame them. 'Cause it's
If we look at like
tough.
Worms Armageddon, it has over 4,000 reviews. So
Really?
very steep decline there.
Yeah, dude. Chasers was like.
I don't
No,
know,
yeah.
having a paintball
What-
party there.
What was the original Worms game? It was essentially just like a 2D game where you're both essentially. Do you remember that game Raft Wars?
I do.
Wasn't it kind of like that?
That's what every Worms game has been like up until Rumble.
Okay, I was just making sure because it's been a long time since I played Worms.
Yeah, Armageddon is regarded as like the best Worms, but me personally, I really like Worms 3D and Worms Ultimate Mayhem.
Really?
I don't know what it is about those two games. A lot of people don't like them because of the 3D perspective
Mhm.
for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I just prefer them to the others.
Yeah. Of course.
Maybe it's the freedom of movement.
No, I definitely get you. I definitely get you. You know what game was also really fun as a kid, and you guys can definitely. I know for a fact you guys can like back me up on this one. Was Plants vs Zombies.
Oh, I still play that
I
game.
never played
occasionally.
much of that game.
Really? How much? It's like what? $10 on Steam, Matthew.
It's $5 on Steam.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
that's
gonna say,
off sale.
It's really cheap, like the Game of the Year edition.
Oh.
I don't even know what the Game of the Year edition adds.
I don't either.
Like nobody I've spoken to has ever known.
They just shake their heads like I
Cosmetics,
don't know.
maybe? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. I really
You know
couldn't
what-
tell you.
You know
Maybe
what
it-
game was a banger? Peggle.
Oh man.
Peggle was pretty dope. Peggle was super dope. Isn't that kind of like Pachinko?
Yeah.
I'm more of a fan of Bookworm Adventures Deluxe. My man Beef Stew out here.
Beef stew.
Hopefully fellow Donkey fans get that. They probably
Yeah.
will.
What about that? What's that one with the lizard that wears
Gex.
a that guy.
Yeah.
Has anyone played that
Gex.
game here? I don't know.
Time
It's
of
like
the
smoking
Tail.
crack at Don Cheadle's house.
It's like drinking tap water at Cherry Garcia's house.
Uh-oh.
Don't drink marmalade from a man in a top hat.
It's tail time.
Oh no.
It's tail time. Oh man. Oh man. Oh,
I
man.
really gotta wonder what happened to like that 90s craze where everyone was trying to make their own version of Sonic and Mario. Like you had the Cheetah Men, you had
Oh, God.
Gex, you had Bubsy, you had Crash Bandicoot.
Well-
Where'd they all go?
Crash
I died
Bandicoot.
Another era,
Crash
my
went.
friend.
He got a remaster lately, but
Well,
actually,
Would-
so did Bubsy. Bubsy got a new game recently too.
isn't like Bubsy like really hated? Or am I thinking of? No, I'm thinking of Cool Cat. I don't know why I got those two mixed up. I don't know why the fuck I got those two mixed up, but
I mean, you might have been thinking of Cool Cat, but the original Bubsy games are not exactly renowned for their high quality.
yeah. Yeah, no, so I was right. They both suck.
Yeah.
They both.
Oh man, a game that like nobody has played except for me and two other people is called Jim Powers. Oh man, that game was something else.
Tell me about it.
Jim
I'm
Powers.
curious now.
So it's a Super Nintendo game. It's a Super Nintendo. It's a platformer on the Super Nintendo game where you play as a guy named Jim Powers, who's I don't even know what the story is. I presume he's trying to get back to his home dimension because the title is Jim Powers: The Lost Dimension. But the only issue is every single level has like a really short timer, and some of the levels make you very ill, to say the least. Like, I don't get motion sickness often. Actually, one of the things I love to do when I go to Six Flags is see how many times I can ride the Raging Bull in a row before it breaks down.
Ooh. Yeah, dude.
My highest record so far is 18, by the way. I don't think anyone
Wow.
cares, but yeah. Anyways, some of the levels decided that they should swing the background to the left and right while keeping the foreground still.
Oh.
And it just makes me motion sick. It's really bad. I got it for a garage sale for like 25 cents, and I'm starting to see where the price tag came from.
Yeah. I was say, you have a Super Nintendo, right?
I do, and it still works.
Have you ever heard
Of the
of
high
a
elf.
game called? Shut the fuck up. Have you ever heard of a game called Mohawk and Headphone Jack?
I'm afraid I have not.
That is a game for the SNES that you should look into, because my god, I don't think I've ever seen a game be more like trippy or just like vomit inducing than this one. Like, oh my gosh, dude. Remember how you're talking about like Sonic clones or just like Sonic like shit that's just trying to copy Sonic?
Sonic and Mario, yeah.
Yeah, this shit tried so fucking hard to be like the next like Sonic character. It's awful. I hope to God you can like find a cartridge of this game, because I want you to experience how bad this game is in person.
I feel kind of lucky to collect games on the SNES instead of the GameCube right now.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people who grew up with like the GameCube and stuff, are starting to get careers and incomes.
Right.
And so they're going to eBay and whatnot and purchasing those old games on the GameCube, which is thus raising the price.
Yeah.
If I look on eBay right now for Super Mario Sunshine, you're probably not going to believe the price. Give me a second.
It's like
I found a copy for like $120 at Disc Replay.
Jeez.
yeah, dude, they are expensive.
All right, let's see here. Yeah, it's $300 for a new copy. It's $30 for the manual. $35 for a used copy that looks fairly scratched. $15 if you only want the broken disc.
Do you want to hear? I have an old article pulled up right now. Do you want to know how old the original GameCube cost? Like when it first came out?
How much?
Well, about 500 is my guess.
No, Jack, those prices way down. Way down.
250?
No,
150?
$99.99.
Wow.
Dang, that's pretty good.
$99.99 back in 2003, dude. When that thing first came out, it was cheap. It
No
was
wonder everyone
so
and their mother
cheap.
had a GameCube.
Yeah, dude.
What?
I think it's insane that they're selling them for like $300 to $400 on end. I could buy a PS5 with that money.
Jeez.
I mean, to be
If I can-
entirely fair, it is out of production.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And
that's fair.
as I said, demand for GameCubes and GameCube games in general have just gone up in the past year or two.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the same thing will happen to Wii games in probably another couple years.
Yeah, the
Right.
same thing's probably gonna happen to Wii games. I know that like in the early 2010s, the same thing happened to SNES games, which is why I feel lucky to be an SNES collector right now, is because that phase has passed. The
You
people
think-
who grew up on the SNES aren't going back and recollecting their games anymore.
Are you guys aware of limited run games, by the way?
Oh
Limited
yeah,
run
I've heard
sort
of
of?
them. Yeah.
Like what? Give us an example.
No, limited run games, the company.
No, I'm
No,
afraid
I'm
I'm not.
not. I am
Okay,
not.
so what they
I
do
have.
is that like like say if games have like a digital only release, or some older games just have a digital only release on new consoles, they release them in physical form for those consoles. So I was just thinking about this. Speaking of game preservation or whatever, they say like, oh yeah, we like really love preserving the physical thing of games, but the problem is that like, since they're a small company, and I guess also to just create hype, and as their name states, they're limited run. So it's like if you don't get like the pre-order or whatever, like when they open up, then you're screwed because that's the only time they'll sell it.
Yeah, they only have 21 employees from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, so
Really?
and like they make some really cool collector's editions, but the problem is they don't like all sales are final when you buy it, and on top of that, say if you say if you like already pay for it but you don't want it, you can't cancel your order.
So you're kind of stuck with it. It's
Yeah,
like
and they
her-
take like about 2 to 5 months to ship too.
Jesus.
So I think they do a good thing, but the whole thing about making
Legal?
physical
I'm seeing a lot of copyrighted games here on like the Switch.
no, they're licensed by these guys to make the games for the Switch.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So id
Interesting.
Software contracted limited run to make a port of the original Doom on Switch.
Well, look, the physical, you know what I mean? The physical copy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they only release these as digital, but then they're contracted to make it like a limited run of a fisical copy for people who want it. And the thing is that now I'm thinking about it, like I buy digital all the time, obviously. Like, I'm on PC, but like I'm noticing now, especially like on say on the Switch or something, I've been buying way more digital. So I need because when these stores or these eShops shut down eventually when the console reaches the end of its lifespan, if I don't download all the games, I'm like shit out of luck.
Speaking of limited time Switch games, Super Mario 3D All Stars is selling for high prices on eBay.
How much?
I saw one for $10,000.
oh my god, dude! I might as well buy a GameCube with that freaking money.
They're gonna sell them all for $30 each. I'm
Just one
betting you
GameCube.
at some point they will.
That's insane. Do you guys
Hold on,
know
my
the
headphones just died.
You guys know it was an old Pokemon game. It was like Pokemon DX, whatever. It was for the GameCube, right?
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That one sells like for a ridiculous amount of money. It's like I think it's like $500, $600 on eBay. Someone look that up for me. But
This
I
is
know
why
it's
emulation
selling
is necessary.
for insane amounts of money.
If emulation didn't
Wait,
exist, none of these. Sorry.
Which game should I look up, Mike?
It's like Pokemon DX on the GameCube. Let me see if I can pull it up. Pokemon DX.
This is exactly why emulation is
Gale of
necessary.
Darkness, I think it is. Pokemon
I think I
Pokemon
used it.
XD?
Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness.
Oh,
$300.
Yeah, dude, they are. It sells.
All the DS games are still hella expensive. Like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Platinum. Like if you try to buy those copies, like new, they'll probably run you at least $100.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's.
I got my
insane.
copy of Platinum from GameStop like 6 years ago for $20.
Yeah, they've skyrocketed in price.
Someone is selling. Go ahead.
On a slightly more positive note, there's a company called MorphCat Games. They're based in France, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They've been making NES games, actually.
Oh.
They've been making brand new NES games since about, it looks like 2011, actually. They only have 3 games out right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys have probably seen that one video, how we fit an NES game into 40 kilobytes.
Yeah.
You guys might have seen that. If not, I'll post it in chat and it might jog your memory. Looks like they've released another game called Bobble lately.
Really?
No idea what it's like, but if you look at Micromages, like the Buy Now page, they actually sell physical NES cartridges
Oh.
for the game Micromages, which is really cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if my NES worked, I have to take it to a repair store, because the connector pins on it are bad. But I'm half tempted to purchase this game when I end up fixing it.
Speaking of retro games, like I think I was going back to limited. The reason why I brought that up because there was something that drew my eye recently. I think Oliver and maybe Mike know the game Republic Commando, Star Wars.
I do.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
played
dude.
that one
Heard of
before,
it.
actually.
Yeah.
I love Republic Commando. Dude.
They're doing a physical release like for the PS4, Nintendo Switch, like limited run games.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I might have to snag me a copy of that.
Yeah, I want to snag us a physical copy too. Here, let me send a link to you. There's like a normal one for like 20-30 bucks, I think, like a normal like physical copy, but then there's like a collector's edition for 90, and that looks really
So-
really good.
So if you don't mind me divulging Star Wars territory real quick,
Hmm.
will they ever resolve the story for that, or is it just going to always be stuck
My
on cliffhanger?
current theory is that they might show up in Bad Batch because I think it would make a lot of sense from a story standpoint that they do. Because if you were to think like the commando versus like a commando squad versus commando squad story, like the ragtag group versus like the clones that were created to be genetically superior, kind of like the Spartans from Halo, it I think would make a lot of sense if they were to like go down that story route.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And also,
I guess
do you remember,
my
you remember Sev, right? You remember spoiler alert for Republic
yeah,
Commando?
yeah.
Yeah, you remember how Sev, who was a sniper, like pretty much defected, or like or
Yes.
he was presumed dead, quote unquote.
Yes.
So
yes.
initially, when they were going to make Imperial Commando the sequel, the plan was that Sev was going to become a rebel, and then I think would have been this whole dilemma where you would have to kill Sev or something like that. So what my theory is that if the Republic Commandos were going to be in Bad Batch as villains, there's a rumor right now the sniper from the Bad Batch team might be defecting to the Empire, and if they're going by the same story in the games of the Republic Commandos, and if they're going to be in Bad Batch, I can see like both those snipers sort of switching sides because then they would need each other, right? So like I don't know, maybe like Crosshair would join the like Delta Squad, and then maybe Sev would join the Bad Batch, or if they were to put him in. That's just my personal theory.
Right.
Sniper
Right.
monkey.
Sniper monkey.
Sniper. A good one. No, I think that'd be really cool.
Did I show you that
honesty.
collector's edition, by the way, Mikey, of the
Of the
Republic Commando for the limited run games?
No, you did not.
Hold on, I gotta send you a picture. It
Did
looks
not.
so freaking cool. It's coming out on April 16th.
Really?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna pull up a picture.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to, hold on. Wait, I almost got it. Give me.
I like
So,
how Morrowind on the original Xbox is only $10.
Wait, what?
I was about to say, you broke the absolute living hell out of Morrowind.
Oh yeah.
What
It's a
happened with
game
that?
that's meant to be broken. Trust me.
Even more so than Skyrim.
Oh,
Oh,
God, yeah.
absolutely.
Trust me. In Skyrim, you can finish the game without moving by using a bucket. In Morrowind, you can raise your intelligence to 1 million and craft a potion of paralysis that lasts for 2 real-life years. And then drink it.
Damn.
Wait,
bro.
seriously?
Yep.
You can be you can be paralyzed for like 2 years.
2 real-life years.
I might as well just jump off a building and break my legs at that point.
You're thinking of Fallout at that point, buddy.
You're
I
not
think I'm gonna use my
wrong.
coding experience right now. I'm gonna make a mod called the Rick and Morty potion, and it'll instantly increase your
No, Rick and Morty potion.
the Rick and Morty potion. I'm gonna make it so like it can increase that intelligence by the amount you were specifying.
God,
Pickle.
okay. So in Morrowind, you can make constant enchantments on items.
Really?
And yeah, if you raise your intelligence high enough, it raises the chance that you make like a better enchantment. So you've just given me an idea, Ogus, to make a Rick and Morty amulet that constantly fortifies intelligence by 200 points.
Based.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
new
yeah.
season's supposed to come out in June or some shit. I heard something.
What's going to come out in
The
June?
new Rick and Morty season.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
The collective
Let's
IQ
go.
the collective IQ of humanity is going to go up again, guys.
Yeah, definitely. It looks really good.
Collective IQ's going to raise, lads.
COVID's going to go down after Rick and Morty comes out. I'm telling you.
Morty.
I turned myself into a pickle, Morty.
Comedy right there.
No, not this picture.
Oh no.
Curse.
Wait, Mike, did you see that link I just sent you? Check it out.
I did. Ooh, that looks really good.
I know. I'm really tempted to buy it.
That's that.
Too bad it takes like 5 months to ship, and they'll have my money.
Well-
So that's the
Well, I was about to say that's expensive. For anyone wondering, that's $89. That's $90.
honestly, as a giant Republic Commando fanboy, I'd pay it.
That's. I know.
But there's a normal copy. Give me a sec. Let me send you the normal copy link. Like it's just a normal.
Yeah.
I think that's like $20 or $30.
Is it a steelbook?
It's not a steelbook. It's just in a normal game case. Let me see how it looks like for the PS4. Give me a sec.
Speaking of steelbooks, what's up with like the evolution of like video game box? Remember,
Oh,
like
wait.
when
Otis, looking at the picture for the collector's edition, at least, it does come with a steelbook.
It does, yes, it does. But it's like
Does.
again,
Okay.
$90, like because you get everything else.
yeah, I was about to say it looks like.
It's better than the Assassin's Creed Odyssey collector's edition, though, which
Oh,
didn't even come with the game.
Oh, I remember that
Anything.
shit.
Wait,
Oh my
seriously?
God. Yeah.
It just came with the case and no game. If you looked on the back, it said does
Whoa.
not include game, and like the entire collector's edition was what, $200-$300?
Jesus
That
Christ.
you know what? That is wow.
It's very Ubisoft.
My favorite collector's edition, I will have to say so far, would be probably the Fallout 4 one. I mean, I know we all have our opinions on that game, but I really like that. It was like only $120. It comes with like a really cool Pip-Boy in the Pip-Boy case. The game, I think it even comes with the Game of the Year edition thing, I think too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the Fallout 4 release was the Pip-Boy app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you found like those random games scattered throughout the wasteland, you could just play them even if Fallout 4 wasn't running.
Yeah, I remember that.
So in my auto mechanics class, I would just play Missile Command on my phone.
That was the coolest shit ever. I loved that.
I-
I absolutely loved that.
I think there was one that essentially I forgot what he's essentially like Conan the Barbarian in Fallout, but there was like an old style RPG.
Grognak?
That's like Rognak, or
Grognak, I think.
Grognak. Yeah, excuse me. But essentially, do you remember how like the old text RPGs were?
I do.
Yeah,
Games
they had
like
a
that.
version like that, and you could play that on your phone. It was so much fun. The other cool thing about the Pip-Boy app too was like if you moved in game and you had like the map pulled up on your Pip-Boy, it would show you where you're moving inside like that cell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Cool
say
shit.
what you will about Fallout 4. I know I don't like the game a whole lot anymore either, but the technology behind the Pip-Boy app was amazing. Like being
agree.
able to look down at your phone and tap Stim Pack and then see your character on the screen use a Stim Pack with nothing but a Wi-Fi connection in between your computer and the phone is insane to me.
I really hope they they develop on it further in fall when they eventually release Fallout 5 or even what is it Starfield, that's their next game. I would
That'd be
absolutely
cool.
love if they worked on that.
Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Does anyone care about Starfield?
I'm kind of excited, honestly, not gonna lie.
Like-
I don't know anything about it, so I.
I mean, well,
really
yeah,
don't.
but it's kind of.
I mean,
well,
yeah,
in that
Bethesda
sense,
in
yeah, I'm
general
not
is really
like
secretive about the
hyped, but I mean,
game.
I'm
It's
interested.
not the fact that you don't know a whole lot about it. It's more like, does anyone talk about the game?
Yeah, because
No.
here's
Is hype actively being developed by the fan base the longer they wait? Because
That's-
everyone I've spoken to that's into like the Elder Scrolls and Fallout has either said, I don't know what Starfield is, or no, I'm not really excited for
honestly,
Starfield.
I don't know what Starfield is.
Exactly my point.
Honestly,
Yeah, same.
Honestly, here's the thing, because for me at least, I would much rather, because I know Bethesda had a really short, like I remember they just dropped Fallout 4 out of nowhere, like the teaser, like on E3, and they just marketed the hell out of it for 4 or 5 months, and they didn't say anything beforehand. I'd much rather have that than like what did Cyberpunk did, where they just marketed the thing after like 2 years, and they had all these like delays, and then boom, it was a mess of a game. So I'd much rather have a game with this shorter but more consistent marketing cycle, and then that way, people know it's coming. It's almost finished, if you know what I mean. Occasionally there'll be a delay or two that happens, right? But I'd much rather they're like, I'd much rather prefer a shorter marketing cycle because it kind of keeps expectations in check, but at the same time, you can get excited for things and it'll, it's near finished, that sort of thing.
Yeah, say what you will about Bethesda overall, at least their marketing scheme is good.
Yes,
It
They
is.
have that nailed.
Yeah.
Because they know their games are going to be a buggy mess at launch, so they avoid marketing it years in advance, except in the case of Elder Scrolls 6, where they just kind of put it on E3 in 2018, and for the past 3 years have just said to fans, stop asking about Elder Scrolls 6. We know we told you about it, but stop asking about it already, please.
The teaser was literally just like, okay, it's in development, now leave us alone.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give that to you.
It's crazy how long RPGs take to make. It's like 5 or 6 years to make one, basically.
Well, you gotta
Yeah,
remember.
it took quite a while.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta remember all the resources that go into it. I think like what New Vegas back in the day held the record for the most amount of voice lines in a game in any game ever?
Yeah,
Or was that
yeah.
one of the Fallout games held like the record, like the world record for the most amount of voice lines?
It's
I
crazy,
know
man.
the Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall is still the third largest RPG world ever created.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, like if you took
What's the
let me,
largest?
let me check how the size of Daggerfall like
what is the
in
largest-
real life area.
I think I
What
Yeah,
is
what
the
are they?
largest RPG map ever?
Ooh, they had to make me bust open Google for that one. Uh,
These are Google
Okay,
Maps.
so Daggerfall in real life area is 62,394 square miles.
oh my god!
Damn.
That's larger
Oh
than the
my-
state of Illinois.
Yeah, no, it says it's the biggest one, Daggerfall.
Oh, is it?
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is Daggerfall.
it's more than double the size of every other RPG game.
Jeez. Damn.
Speaking of Daggerfall, I know there's been a project going around lately that's been porting it to the Unity engine.
Ooh.
I'm really excited to try that out actually because
don't-
when I last played Daggerfall, the very crippling issue of randomly falling through dungeon floors hampered every time I tried to play.
That
Oh
sucks.
god.
But I don't know. That thing could get canned by Bethesda because I know if you try to.
Oh no, it doesn't. Bethesda gives Daggerfall out for free.
Oh really? Okay,
Really?
so it's like shareware basically.
They have since the early 2010s. Actually, they've given out Arena and Daggerfall for free on their website.
So it's pretty much just shareware at this point.
Yeah, well, not really. Well, yeah, it is. It is technically. It's more like freeware.
Freeware. Okay, so
Yeah,
okay, so
shareware is like a demo.
okay, okay.
It's meant for you to share it out to people, and it's like it's a snippet of the program. It's not the full thing.
Really?
Oh, got it. Okay.
So
Yeah, that's just freeware.
So map wise, I'm looking at an article right now, but like number 5 on this, according to this one, this is a game rant. This is a game rant page. Daggerfall is number 5. Minecraft is number 4, with coming in at approximately 1.5 billion square miles. Because you got to remember that every cube is like what, 1 meter?
Yeah.
The Earth's surface is only about 197 million square miles. So Minecraft is like
Bigger
Big.
than Earth.
yeah, and then the last 3 are actually kind of surprising. Matthew, you're going to be surprised by this one. The Urquan Masters, or Star Control 2, is number 3 with about...
Surprised. It goes across like a fourth of our galaxy.
Yeah, I was about to say. And then these next 2 are kind of like, well, who would have thought? Is Spore, with about 45 million or 45,000 stars, and as many as 120,000 planets. And then, drum roll please, for the last one. Is No Man's Sky,
Oh, obviously, yeah.
obviously. Well, because I think if I'm not mistaken, the way that No Man's Sky works is like it's an ever expanding universe. So like no matter where you go, the map is still gonna grow.
The game is gonna be
65
crazy.
trillion planets.
I think they should replace. Did anyone watch Godzilla vs Kong?
No, not yet.
No, no spoilers. No spoilers. I'm
Yeah,
still
no spoilers, please.
watching all
No,
this
I
one.
haven't watched it.
Oh, me neither. Yeah.
They should make a children's version, and it should be Barney versus Curious George.
That'd be good.
They can air it on like PBS or some shit.
PBS Kids. Oh, thanks for this. Oh, dang it. No, no, Matthew, I wanted the schedule for Barney. I was gonna watch it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh,
you wanted
no.
the TV guide.
Yeah.
Oh,
man,
no.
Mike probably doesn't even need to know. Mike probably doesn't even
Oh.
need to see the image to know what I posted.
Oh no. Not that. Anything
Hey,
like
me.
that.
It's me, Bob West.
Bro.
Oh,
Is that a dude hitting a fish with a boomerang?
hell yeah, it is. Fuck you. Speaking of fish, Asian carp suck.
Why didn't the boomerang come back to him?
Are those the carps that like hit you in the face or something when you like are in the boat or some shit?
All right, so to to answer your question, Mike, Asian carp are mostly bone.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so they don't have a lot of meat on them.
Yep.
And Asian carp in general are not very tasty.
No, they are garbage.
I remember there's this fish that can
Carp
jump.
in general is just like I'm starving and I have caught this fish. I have to eat something. kind
Yeah.
of
Must
food,
consume.
you know?
I must. It tastes like garbage, but it will get me through. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Bones have a lot of iron and protein, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just
Iron
eat
and
the bone.
protein. All right.
Yeah.
Dude, just like starve. It's that easy.
I cannot stop watching this GIF.
What gif?
The
The
Asian
boomerang fish.
Oh, I mean Jeff.
Oh god, this I thought this was like settled in like
Oh, Alec just dipped. He's like,
whatever.
yeah, I'm not fucking. He's like, I'm not fucking debating this shit. I'm leaving.
You know what? Unrolls your Rick.
Unrolls your Rick.
You know what? Fuck you.
Oh my
Unrolls
God.
your Rick.
That's a big ass pothole. Hi, Alec. You're back.
Hello, Mario.
Hey, Mario, what's up?
I'm out.
I've practiced that so much. I feel like I have it down to a T.
Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
Have you seen that video about the angriest comment thread on YouTube, and it's just people yelling at each other about which Mario song's the best?
Really?
No.
Is
Really?
it like critical?
Yeah, it's by Critical.
I've seen that video. Then it's fucking great.
Oh, I need
Wait,
to
what-
watch that video. I haven't watched
Isn't
it in
it
a while.
Paper Mario?
Yeah, what video is it under?
I have
Pretty
no
sure it's
idea.
just
Just
called
look up
the
the
Angry
angriest
Comment
comment thread on YouTube.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was
literally
Paper
the
Mario
title.
fans.
Got it.
Oh yeah, guys, we haven't gotten another 1,000-year door yet.
Oh, come on, guys.
Hey, could be worse. Could be Avenged Sevenfold fans.
Yeah, that's true.
Listen, Avenged Sevenfold is an okay band, but the second you say you don't like one of their songs, they go, "What? What do you mean you don't like Heretic? That's
That-
like the best song. How
My-
dare you? You're not a real fan."
Matthew, so one of my friends was talking to me about this, but isn't there like a huge war between, and maybe this isn't your like style, but isn't there a huge war between like Nickelback and Slipknot fans or something?
Oh no.
I
Do you know what I'm
don't listen to either
talking
of those
about?
bands. They suck.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know. Someone told me about that, and like, whatever. Anyway,
Whenever I think of Slipknot, I think of that one Slayer meme. I don't know if I have it saved or not, but I remember it perfectly. Slayer is like your mother's vacuum. It's been around since 1983 and has sucked the whole time.
Slipknot reminds me of that one character from Suicide Squad.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
anything.
The one who gets his head blown off because he climbed some fucking wall or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't know about you guys, but Matter Eater Lad is my favorite superhero.
Beast.
dude, Hindsight Lad. Hindsight Lad is my favorite superhero character.
Big Wheel's the best supervillain of all time.
Arm fall off boy.
Look up Big Wheel.
That's
He's
an
a
actual
legit
character.
Spider-Man villain.
Speaking of superheroes, isn't there like a character named Squirrel Girl?
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah.
she defeat like Thanos or something?
Oh yeah, I remember that shit or something. I don't know if it was Thanos, but she beat some really powerful villain. Okay, the thing about comic book writers that you have to remember is that there's no such thing as like who will win or who will lose. It's just who the writer wants to win.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
much.
Stan Lee
Exactly.
said that.
It literally even Stan Lee himself already said that. It's like fucking Daredevil, I think, fought Wolverine to a standstill. And Daredevil is he's just a blind dude who just knows martial arts. Like it just depends
Yeah,
on what the writer
absolutely.
wants.
Like, what is
Stan
Wolverine?
Lee's name was a missed opportunity.
Wait, what?
Stan Lee's name was a missed opportunity. They should have named him Stanley Lee.
Stanley Lee.
Wait, isn't that what his name is?
Maybe. Maybe it's Stan Alston. I don't know.
Stan Alston. You remember those funny Kahoot names?
Oh no.
Oh,
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
the worst one was like some classmate. I got a story to tell you about this. So one of my classmates in honors English, I think it was like one of our last days at school or whatever. And then on Kahoot, I think he like basically messaged a bunch of his friends in a group chat, and to join in Kahoot. And this was before they added protections, like the word censor and all that for the usernames.
Yeah.
Like 20
No,
people
this
just
was Charles, and he posted it on iFunny.
Oh God.
Oh, I think I
What was
remember.
it?
I remember hearing about that.
yeah. I remember that
What
too.
is it?
He posted the Kahoot code on iFunny.
oh no. Oh no.
And the rest is up to interpretation.
Reminds me of like in 2014, back when I was still a freshman. I used to hang out with. He was another original member of the Locker Banks.
Yeah.
I was browsing 4chan's random board on my phone because, well, I didn't realize the superiority of posting on a computer yet, and there was a Kahoot code posted there. So I joined the Kahoot, named it something that I probably should not say on the podcast, and I tapped random buttons. I got first fucking place. It's hard to believe that I got first place by tapping random buttons. And the teacher supposedly cut the Kahoot out mid-game because I got a random connection lost message after like the 7th question went by. It was by far one of like the most. It was by far probably the funniest experience I've had with at lunch.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a story. It's a story that you really have to sort of be there to fully understand the ridiculousness of the situation.
Yeah, I think going back to my story, like after he sent the message or whatever, I think there was like just 20 people, just all of just different racial slurs, just came into the
Yep.
fucking room,
no.
and like our honors English teacher was just yelling at us like for like 20 minutes straight, and then like the dude who's like just doing it, he's like just literally snickering in the background. I mean, I'll tell you guys the name who
Do
was
you
that.
remember my June? I think it was our junior year.
Mm-hmm.
Were you guys in AP English?
Yeah, I
Somebody-
was.
I avoided that like the plague, so no.
No.
I wasn't.
No. Okay, so I was in AP English. Maybe you remember this, Otis. Do you remember we had to go to like something in the auditorium where we met with some like editor producer person,
Yeah.
and there was just an absolute shit show in the chat of people talking about SpongeBob. And,
Oh, I
like,
remember that. Oh my god, that was that was so funny. Holy shit.
it was bad, and we were like, it was editor of some, I don't know, some garbage publication, and we were asking him a bunch of shit SpongeBob questions. It's like, do you think Squidward is handsome? In this fucking chat, it was the dumbest shit in the world. I go back to my English class, and my English teacher starts crying in front of the entire class.
Oh no.
Terrible experience.
My English teacher, she was really, really chill, but she was pretty. I mean, she wasn't mad. She was just disappointed. I think that was probably the word to use.
Did Nah, I probably shouldn't say her name on the podcast.
I mean, you don't have to refer
They
to
had
her.
a
I mean,
code.
Did Mrs. W teach AP English? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I remember I had her for like 3 different semesters.
I don't believe so.
I had her for Honors English 2 and I believe 20th Century Literature. Awful class, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like an awful class.
The sad
Literature
thing is
classes
that
in
could be a
general.
really good class. They just probably picked the most shit books possible.
They did,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I never took a single like AP class, and honestly, it didn't hurt in the long run.
Yeah,
But
same.
hey,
It doesn't.
I mean, who cares? I
It-
sure as hell don't.
I mean, it helps, but it's not gonna like you're not like permanently screwed for life if you didn't take
Yeah,
it.
your career's over. You
Yeah,
don't
your
have any
career's
AP
over. Yeah, you're
credits.
done.
Get the
You-
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm actually really glad I never took any AP English courses in high school. I got to experience English 101 and 102 in like college format, which was infinitely more fun than any high school English class I've ever taken, because I
That's
actually got to
fair.
write about stuff I wanted to write about.
Yeah, that's true. You have way more freedom in your college
Yeah,
writing
like-
class.
Our final project for English 101 was to write about a conspiracy theory, and I approached my professor and said, "Hey, do you mind if I write about QAnon?" And she asked me, you know, the basics of it, and I explained to her what it was, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I've heard about that on the news. It'd be great to have your take on it because you've actually been to those social groups, to people who have actually discussed that kind of stuff." And I got to use proof from the aptly named Book of QAnon,
Wow.
which is like an 800, 900 page book not book, but it's more like it's like a giant PDF of just straw after straw after straw being grasped at. And
Just like I already know what you're talking about, but like it still boggles my mind to this day that like people believe stuff because like you've experienced if you've seen this stuff firsthand too.
I
I'm sorry
have
for getting
actually,
into
I was on 4chan's and 8chan's / poll boards when QAnon was born. On 4chan, it was a joke. It was an ironic joke meant to poke fun at 8chan, but 8chan took it seriously, like they always do. And
Oh no.
Is there such thing as
after 8chan got
16chan?
deleted, those people went elsewhere to other websites, and that's sort of what and that's sort of what caused QAnon to become so popular in the conservative in the conservative social networks.
Alec,
Yeah,
I mean, Matthew, sorry to derail, but I'm working on 16chan right now, so just give it a couple years.
Yes.
You're working on what?
16chan.
Oh no.
I need some more
32
funding,
chan.
but
64chan,
64chan.
That's
chan.
cool.
That actually exists. 64chan does exist.
I know.
Funded
never
What does
actually-
chan even
though.
mean?
There is a 420chan actually.
Nice.
Chris Chan.
What does
What
the
does
chan
chan
mean?
mean?
Chan is just like, I don't know, it's just kind of what you call an image board these days.
Or Chris
I
Chan.
don't know if it actually has a meaning. Chris Chan,
No, I'm just joking.
we don't talk about that guy.
We really don't.
WC.
See, guys, this is what Q was trying to expose.
Oh no, da baby.
The baby and Joe Biden are related. That's what they're trying to expose.
Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
That's true, actually.
Hey, all I'm saying is nobody has seen da baby and Joe Biden in the same room.
That's true, man.
That's true.
This is what Trump was trying to expose, guys. Obviously. Let's go.
I can never lay eyes on that "Let's fucking go" meme without thinking of the one guy. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but do you guys remember the Twitter hack that happened not too long ago?
Yeah.
Where some guy got access.
Yeah, kind of.
They got the like a group of 3 different people got access to the official Twitter account, Bill Gates' account, Elon Musk's account, etc.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah, I remember that.
they posted saying they posted a RuneScape doubling scam, but for Bitcoin. There was one guy, I was looking at the Bill Gates post, and there was one guy who replied to the Bill Gates post with the "Let's fucking go" meme. and naturally, I was interested. So I look at his account because, why not? It's funny to see what he's saying. And for like a week straight, he just kept replying to people saying, "Nah, man, you just jealous you ain't got that bread. Yo, I'm going to have 5,000 Bitcoin in the next month." And then it hit him that it was a scam after like a week of people saying, "You're not going to get your money back, dude." And then it finally hit him and he was like, "Uh-oh, I was wrong.
Stinky.
Uh-oh, stinky."
God.
Listen, this is going to be horrible of me to say, but I think it's hilarious that the Twitter hack happened.
No, absolutely.
I love when bad things
Absolutely.
happen to Twitter.
Scott the Wise.
I mean,
Because
it's,
Jack is a fucking tool.
Jack is a tool.
I'm not sure what it is, but for me at least, seeing idiots get scammed out of their money always kind of entertains me.
especially for cryptocurrency.
Let's go. Watching people spend hours of time in an angry comment thread on Twitter is hilarious to me.
It is, yeah. That's probably the most hilarious part because that like none of them have any clue what they're talking about.
I was about to say, you don't have anything else better to do with your life except yell at someone else you don't even know.
I mean,
Like,
internet
correct.
arguments are going to happen no matter what.
That
I
happens
don't, I
every
don't
week.
mind that they're
Have we
wasting their
crossed
time
the
on
Little
it.
Nas X bridge yet?
Oh God, I don't even know anything about this man that you are referring to.
No, I don't. I mean, that's a rabbit hole. I think that's just. I think it's too long.
We'll say
We're
that
also
for
coming
another
up
day.
on the hour 10-minute mark, so I think we should probably wrap it up now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us, everyone. We really, really appreciate you guys coming out, and thanks to Matthew for joining us once again. It was great having you on.
Appreciate being here.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one.
See ya.
See you guys.
Yeah, lads.
Peace out.